Well, we might as well use you for one more, and it's because I'm self-conscious. I need to take a breath mint. It's not your fault, it's mine. I should have brushed more. We're gonna pop one of these out, and we're gonna give this a little try here. You left or right-handed?
Left.
I'm gonna try something kind of neat here. Just give this a little, don't worry, you don't have to eat this.
Okay.
I'm gonna ask you to hold your hand open for me though, okay? Right about there.
Okay.
Okay? This is where the fun begins.
Good.
For me, not for you. I'm gonna take this, hold your hand right there for now. This is the cool part. Hold your hand right about there. Should work right about now. Turn it around.
Hey.
It should come off with a cleansing ritual of soap and water. Oh, nice, nice. Definitely lick it. That's awesome. Very cool.
Back again at the Moon Tower Saloon, hanging out with pickpocket extraordinary James Harrison, who had this amazing variation on a classic that is a variation on something we've taught on Scam School beforehand. Walk us through this.
Okay, in a previous episode, you guys did what was called ashes on palm.
Yeah, that's there's that moment, right? You're messing with the ashes. You say put out your hands, and you do the correction, and that's when you put the thing, and then you do a false choice and you rub ashes into their skin, and it appears on their hand.
Absolutely. Now, this is a sort of a chicken and egg scenario. I don't know which version of this trick came first,
right?
But there is a great bartender of legend and history and all that kind of stuff in magic called Heba Haba Al. Amazing bartender, fool the pants out of magicians, the whole life. One of the signature tricks he does was this sugar cube trick.
Yep.
He would draw a little X on the sugar cube, then he would drop it in the drink, and then when the person put their hand on top of the drink, the spirits or ether or all that kind of stuff would rise up into their hand, and the X would be on their hand.
Right. Okay. So in the case of the trick we learned, is just a glob of ash that ostensibly moves through your palm.
Right.
This is an essence of it appears ghost-like on your palm.
Exactly. Now, I don't know about you, but I have a hard time finding reasons to carry
cubes.
sugar
I was
cubes.
about to say, we have to explain what sugar cubes are for a lot of the audience.
I don't have a horse, so.
I'm Canadian, which is an offshoot of England, so tea time is a big thing.
I think you're making this up, but go ahead.
I wanted to find something similar to sugar cubes.
And I think this is such an important lesson, because if you want to be a magician who creates new versions of tricks, you need to reduce, like, what is a sugar cube? It is a thing that is commonly around, that is in the shape of a cube, that has a particular type of texture. And so half of the stuff that we made up in the 11 years of Scam School was stuff like, I don't think anyone will have a cummerbund, but I do think I could grab 3 napkins and make that work, right?
Absolutely.
So in this case, yeah, you just need something with the texture of a sugar cube that is also culturally going to be around at all times.
And the perfect item that I found
Yep.
was this.
So it's the texture that's important and not the sugar itself.
Yes and no. There's 2 reasons why. Yes, the texture is very important, so you can transfer the lead or graphite onto the sugar cube, or in this case, our gum cube.
Well, I'm going to speculate. I'm going to guess that one of these things, much like the gag where you get somebody to draw all over their face or something, I'm going to guess that when you have a lot of graphite, it comes off in a way that can be transferred. Yeah. Holy crap.
But here's the best part, and this is why it works with sugar or sugary stuff. Liquid allows this to transfer
Much more efficiently.
better. So I got way more.
Oh, look at that. Oh, that's a huge difference.
And I can do it 2 or 3 times as long as I reload the liquid.
That's amazing. All right, so the important parts are you want to get the right type of these cubes. There were 2 things that I noticed that I thought were very, very clever. One was that it's 185 degrees right now in Austin.
True.
So I assume that this is meant to be liquid. You were sharp enough to make sure that these were kept in a refrigerator or freezer up until performance.
I was like, one just almost disintegrated in my hand.
You
I'm
couldn't
like,
even draw on it.
oh
it just
no, it was the pencil was going right through, and my face just went, oh no! And I'm like, how do we solve this? It's really hot. They have a fridge. Throw this in the fridge.
The second thing I noticed is that it's a different trick when it's not just a smudge, but instead a symbol that means something to somebody.
Yes, of course, because I can just scribble all over this to do the trick, or I could find out that they're maybe on a date. Find out what their first initial is on their first name. That's simple to find
And
out.
oh my God, I just realized if you had this with a couple of people, you could very easily have one person write their initials, the other person write some other initials, and you could one at a time
I
transfer.
was trying to save that, Ryan. Now I gotta spill that too.
That's
Yes, you are
great.
absolutely right, because you can get loaded for like almost like 6 different things on a cube. So I can put a little heart on one side. I can put a X on the other side. I can put some initials, some letters. The fun part is I can have the number 4 on this side and a heart on this side.
Think about that. You could make a fake die and then ask, I want you to pick a number between 1 and 6. I want you to pick a number between 1 and 6. Great. Hold your hand out, you do the thing, and then you toss it in your mouth. You're like, watch this. Boom, boom. And then the number they picked is in their hands.
I think you're giving away some genius stuff here.
Okay, all right. We're going to stop. Shutting it down. Shut it all down.